Good morning, my people of the internet. Oh, there's already people in here. Let me go over to YouTube and find this video. And we're going to mute it because I don't want any feedback coming through. So bear with me for 1 second, guys. And while I do that, let's see. Maybe I'm already on the video page. Duh. Let's go here. Let's go here and see if we can get this thing up and running real quick. I have some great information for you guys today. Absolutely great. I know I don't sound like it right now, but trust me, I do. It's saving my changes as we speak. Today I'm going to talk about Thai-friendly dating results in Pattaya and Bangkok. And these are going to be from my own experiences, things I haven't told you guys before. And you're probably going to be blown away if you've never used these before and actually been in country. So this is going to be a very interesting discussion, to say the least. I would imagine. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind and trying to get caught up here in YouTube. Just give me 1 second and we will be all muted. There we go, all muted, and we are ready to go. Okay, so who all's in the house this morning? First, let me say hello to Roger McGee. What's up, buddy? Robert, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Prep for it. Hello. Roger says, get around, get your feet up off the ground a little bit, get around. I like that. Hey, Christopher from Pensacola, Florida. Good to see you. Bradford from Cali. Hello to you. Tommy White. Good morning, sir. Good to see you guys in here so early. And I'm so excited to share this information with you because basically what I'm going to do is tell you two stories. Pardon me, I didn't get to finish my green juice before I started today. I'm going to tell you two stories of, how can I say this correctly? Of people, or of me, using this ThaiFriendly app for the longest time. I absolutely refuse to use dating apps. That includes Tinder and anything else that they use here in Thailand. I didn't use them because I didn't like them. I didn't think they were worthy of spending any kind of money on, that kind of thing. I just didn't think they were that good, to be honest with you. So one of my friends, I told you guys I have friends in Pattaya, and one of my friends told me, said, look, you don't have to spend money in order to meet girls on a dating app. And I was like, tell me more. And he said, okay, watch this. So he pulls up his ThaiFriendly and tells me to pull up mine. He pulls up his ThaiFriendly and he says, you see this profile right here? And this is in Pattaya, okay? He says, you see this right here? I said, yep. He says, this girl right now, as soon as you go on, everybody sees you. So they're going to reply to you and respond to you and that kind of thing. The trick is to get them off of ThaiFriendly because you can only send a message like every 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that, or 5 minutes. Anyway, the free version is not really what you want to do if you're looking for a date. So type them one message, hi, how are you, and put your line ID in it. Most of the time, if the girls have seen you write them a message, they will respond. Hey, go more hike. Just got out of the shower, a little bit behind, no problem. Most of the time, they will respond to you via line or ThaiFriendly. If they respond via ThaiFriendly, I'm not sure that that they're really, that's kind of a signal to you that they're not really interested. So if you leave your line ID on there, and by line I mean LINE, that is the app that is used here in Thailand for the vast majority of communications. If they message you on your line, you probably got a good shot. Are you experienced? What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Brandon, hey man. Uh, we are discussing dating using ThaiFriendly. So message the girl on ThaiFriendly, but maybe you're only going to really get one shot. Okay, so message the girl on ThaiFriendly and give her your line ID. Make sure you have the line app installed on your phone. If she responds to you online, then you probably got a good chance of meeting up with her for coffee, dinner, whatever the case may be. You probably got a good chance. Now, and that's usually the case. It has turned out for me to be the case here in Bangkok. That way works really well. In Pattaya, it's a little bit different because they have far more drinking companions and fitness trainers in a smaller location in Pattaya. So me and my friend are standing there, and he says, "You see this one that's got her line ID already on her profile?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Watch this." He doesn't even write her a message on ThaiFriendly. Okay, this is how you know if you're getting a drinking companion or a fitness trainer, or if you're getting a girl that most likely wants like coffee and a movie and that kind of thing. She already had a line ID on her profile, so he didn't even use ThaiFriendly. He just used the line ID off of ThaiFriendly. Line ID'd her and said, "I'd like to meet you now." Immediately, she responded, "Where, when?" And she came to where he was within an hour, and I was astonished at how well that worked. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I have not had that happen to me yet, but are you experienced as I have Line and WhatsApp for those reasons? There you go. But I tell you, if you want to meet some personalities, ThaiFriendly is really the way to go. It really is. Just to be sure this method actually worked, I did it myself. While I was in Pattaya last weekend, I was on ThaiFriendly and looking through, the profiles, and saw one with the line ID. She looked very pretty, and I hit her up online. She said, the typical where you stay, and then she wants to see you, so you're going to have to call her on a video call online. She wants to see your face, and she's like, "Okay, I'm coming over. Send me your location." And it's very easy to send your location on using the Line app. I mean, it's really easy. You just hit send location, and then she knows where you are. So she came over expecting to be, a drinking companion or a fitness trainer. And when she came over, I just wanted to see if it worked. When she came over, I was like, "Look, what we talked about on the phone is not exactly what I want. What I want you here for." I was like, "I actually need a Thai translator to go down the street with me and talk to a store owner about getting some clothes." And she said, she said, "Oh, really? Okay, I can do that." So I promised her that I would feed her and give her a good meal. And right now, if you guys don't know, in Pattaya, a good meal and an air conditioned room or a place to take a shower is a big deal because of what's going on right now. Yeah, got to be PC about with the comments for sure. Eric said, "Oh, I didn't see Eric. Hey, Eric. I have Line, WhatsApp, and Hangouts. Yes, ThaiFriendly is great. It is great. It is great. So basically, what I did with this girl was she was very pretty, but I took her out, bought her a nice lunch. She went with me to uh, the store I was going to, the clothing store, so she could translate for me, and offered her. She said she asked. She said, "Can I take a shower and in the air conditioning in your hotel room because I don't have any air conditioner?" I said, "Sure." So she took a shower and she was on her way. That was it. I mean, that was the entirety of it. So I I really just wanted to see how the process worked and if it was easy or not. And I saw our experience says on my first trip, I had 10 ladies all lined up from ThaiFriendly, so I didn't have to rely on the bar scene. Brain explosion on that one, brother. Because me personally, like I thought I was going to have to rely on the bar scene to get any kind of attention from women. I mean, I thought I was going to have to go to the bar, the club, or the open airs, or whatever, and get attention that way. You know, and I'm not really. They don't the clubs and the open air bars and all that stuff. They don't really do it for me anymore. I haven't been interested in them in a long time. It's fun to go sit with a friend while my friend has a beer or something, and because I don't drink, so there's really no reason for me to go and to be there and hang out to long periods of time. I mean, there's just not. Very rarely do I participate in the nightlife scene, but when I do, I do. I'm certainly not interested in it anytime soon before I get my savings back to where it was. I bought a camera and bought my insurance last month, so that should tell you that I am pretty much waiting on contributions to start flowing back in again, and the whole 9 yards. Prep4 says downloading it now. Are you? Yeah, the PC comment is Go More Hikes ready. I just put the link up in StreamYard Hike. Eric says if you sleep early and wake up at 3 a.m., it's easy to find girls who want to have fun. Yes, it's easy to find fun in Thailand or in Pattaya. That's for sure, with absolute certainty. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let me make sure I have everything in the YouTube chat. Let's go to live chat. Okay, everything's in there. Go More Hike. Where are you? Where are you? There's the link to the stream. Let me make sure it shows up in YouTube. Yeah, it's in there. So I would there it comes. There it comes. But I just thought it was fantastic, guys. I really did. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was the neatest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And that's just true.
Am I on?
Hello.
You know, you're the only one in Thailand that starts on time. You're the only one that starts on time. So I was getting kind of sleepy because I just ate like about an hour ago. And so I better get in the shower and wake up a little bit. And then
hang on. We got feedback going on. It's something to do with my headphones. Hang on, brother. Oh, no problem.
I need to mute.
No. Just hang on 1 second. All right, say something now.
Something.
What have I done wrong?
ABC 1 2 3.
Yeah, but I'm hearing you through my speakers on my computer, not on my earbuds. I bet I know what it is. Hang on. Audio.
Is it a feedback loop?
That's what it was.
I have worked on my lighting. I've got like a light here and
Okay. Now I got it.
a light coming from over here.
That's good. Good. Let me get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me catch up on these comments real quick. Let's see here.
No, I just got out of the shower, so you might see me sweating. I'm still kind of.
That's okay, bro. No problem. No problem. Our experience says I didn't spend much time on ThaiFriendly. The ladies have certain code words that reveal their hand to speak of. You ask them the questions and what it costs for ice cream. So when you get there, you just hit them up on the Line app and meet them. That's true. That's very, very true. Our experience.
Do they actually use ice cream as a code word?
I think they just want you to buy them ice cream. Doctor says I hope somebody deleted that comment.
Hey, look at that guy's last name.
Oh God. Yeah. Let me go over to YouTube and make sure his comment got deleted. Okay.
It was by Robert.
Okay.
By Robert. Should I ban that guy? It was deleted.
No.
Right.
Brandon, the laugh at him, our experience says, I hear him. Gerald says, what about Chiang Mai? Does it work there? I would assume so. I haven't been to Chiang Mai and used ThaiFriendly, but I imagine it would. Chiang Mai is a little bit more touristy, though. So I don't know if there are an abundance of Thai ladies to use ThaiFriendly up in Chiang Mai. It's much, in my opinion, it's a much easier process to meet Thai ladies here in Bangkok or Pattaya. I got to start working on that again. Pattaya.
Pattaya.
Cody, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Cody in the house. How's it going?
Cody in the house. Roger says, I didn't have to look for any girls in ThaiFriendly. Posted a profile, and I had hundreds of responses within 2 days. One of them was my dream girl. Literally took 2 days. And that is a story, guys. I'm trying to tell you that story. I always hear that story. And, I put up a profile on there too. I got 100 or so responses, but this was back when I was working full time, way before all the mess started. I just didn't have time to go out with them. I didn't have time. The YouTube channel was like this. It was on the bottom surface, and I was trying to bring it back up. And I didn't have time between YouTube and regular work to do it. But I hear that story so many times, Roger McGee. Many times.
Want me to chime in on that?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Because I'm no expert by any means, but I have done some internet dating in Thailand. And yeah, because I heard what you were saying earlier. It hasn't been like my exact experience, but yeah, the biggest problem with internet dating is you get flooded with response. It's just the opposite of trying Match.com and other, plenty of fish whatever here in the United States. Is that in Thailand, when you put a profile up, you will get flooded by response, flooded. it's kind of like I try to develop some good instincts, keep your guard up and all that good stuff. But it's like it's kind of weird where you just have to like sift through the profiles and look for keywords and
exactly
move towards offline as soon as you can, or I should say off the dating website, either to a dummy email address you have created or like a separate Skype account you have created, or Line, Line.
Yeah, you can do Line too. Cody says he's had 6 beers. Yes or no on StreamYards.
That might be kind of fun.
Our experience says yes, and yes, Mr. Meld. And there's the PayPal link, guys. In case somebody wants to start a challenge, that would be awesome. Our experience, just throw up the PayPal link. That'd be great. He says, yes, Roger, same with me. I just put up a great profile and I got a lot of responses. Hello, Mr. Mac, Robert Mac in Asia. Good to see
Robert
you,
Mac.
my friend Stuck.
Nice to see
Good
you too.
morning, Stuck. Good to see you.
Stuck in Florida?
I'm gonna bring you. Yeah, Stuck in Florida. I'm gonna bring you on in just a second, Cody.
Yeah.
Are your experiences? My friend who is 58 just put up a new profile and asked for tour companions, and I thought he wouldn't get responses, and he's not that handsome, no disrespect to him, but he got responses for 10 ladies. Wow, for his trip. That's pretty cool, man. Good to see everybody in the house. Let's bring Cody in and see what kind of good stuff he's got to say. What's up, bro?
Hello. Hold on one sec. I got to remember my
earbuds
case.
You're the only person that hangs out backstage for 10 minutes and doesn't have everything ready.
I was just about to make a joke. You got to have priorities in life. You got a lot of cigarette. You got to get a drink, and you got to get the phone. You got to move the phone around here, and then. But because I thought I was doing bad, is that because I was saying earlier, you're like the only one that starts on time in Thailand, Jeremy. I was like, I had to take a shower to wake up. Before I know it, it was like 5 minutes to like airtime.
I try to be on time or be early.
Jeremy's the guy. Jeremy's the guy people with money hire to do what they should be doing. Right?
I agree with that, yeah.
I wish they would, because I could use the money.
Anyway, thanks for letting me on. Appreciate it. See y'all again. Said I've had 6 beers and I'm good right now. Once I hit about 9, there's one, then it's time for me to only chat. So,
and even back in my college years. Go ahead.
No, that's
go ahead, Ike.
Only.
Oh, I was saying, even back in my college years, 6 beers was really too much for me. It was more like 4 or 5, and it's like my stomach was like blowed up. I was like moving around
seriously, man. At one point in my college years, and I'm 44, so 20 plus whatever years ago, I stick to beer now. I drank liquor. I drank Crown and Coke, and I swear I met my ex in a bar. And I at one point I got where I could drink about 15 to 20 Crown and Cokes in a night. And
is that
same time it was, and it did. And what happened for me when we got married, had a kid, and when my kid was about 1 year old, I got a DWI. I was about 26, 27. And that night, I just, no more liquor. And I stay home when I do something. And it was just my rule for myself, and I've done it now since I was 27. And
good for you, man.
And did you say Crown and Coke?
Yeah, Crown and Coke. Let me catch some of these responses, guys. Let's catch some responses here. Eric says, also Latin American Cupid.com. I am 63 and have 275 responses in 6 days.
More power to you. More power to you.
That's awesome. Stuck in Florida saying hello to everyone. We have Gerald Yates. The time women use WhatsApp. It's very popular in Latin countries. Typically, if you find a Thai lady that uses WhatsApp, that means that she's already had a extended relationship with a foreigner.
I did not know that.
I probably would stay clear of that if it were me. If she says, "What's your WhatsApp?" or something like that, because they don't use WhatsApp in Thailand. The people that use WhatsApp are Westerners. So if she wants your WhatsApp number, then she probably has already had a relationship with a Westerner that uses WhatsApp. So that's a very, very, very good, very good little tip there.
I was just wondering about that, because the few women that I have dated, none of them have mentioned WhatsApp, but they were like all over line. And I was saying, well, I prefer Skype, and you can, register for Skype for free. But oh no, Line has all these emoticons and our cartoons, and it's you can
Yeah,
send emoticons with
they love
Skype
that
as well.
stuff, man.
So I finally had
They
just to
love that
give up and
stuff.
convert and make a Line app from the get go.
Ben's man says, I never thought I would say that there were just too many women coming my way, but it got overwhelming. It can do that. That's for sure.
Oh, can I give some advice on that? Is that I try to think of myself as pretty sharp, or at least somewhat sharp, in doing online dating, keeping my guard up, not putting my real name out there, and doing like a spam address that I have created, email address. Well, the last time I did internet dating, I got a lot of responses first off. Well, not the first woman, but the first 2 women that I moved off the dating website we had sent a few messages on the message board inside the dating website. I said, well, we exchanged email addresses. Well, the first 2 women were, I don't know if I can say it, the type of women that get paid to sit in front of a webcam and that you send the money and they talk to you over the webcam.
Yeah.
Like a blank girl. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll leave that out. And I was fooled twice. I didn't give them any money, but it's 2 separate women. So they must have had some type of script running where they were looking for guys that have new profiles of guys, because those are some of the first women that sent me messages. And anyway,
of course,
and their photos were good, but they were not that good. And that it fooled me because it wasn't the professional model photo shoot you'd see in a magazine, too good. It was like they were real good looking, but they were, I don't know. It was almost it was so subtle. It wasn't like a selfie. It was like a stage photograph, but it wasn't too good like a professional. I was fooled, but I didn't lose any money.
You got fooled. That's cool. By the way, I like your lighting setup tonight. I can actually see.
Yeah, I've got 2 lights, and then I've got a light. And then I've got
working in there. Now, Cody, you're backlit by the ceiling fan, man. The only time I can see your face is when you get close to the computer screen. Our experience says, my tip is this. I said in my profile, in my blurb, in capital letters, do not look any further. Next line, I said, oh, you did, you little devil. I like you already, and that works wonders. Equals trust me.
That's a humor.
Good for you, Are you experienced? That was a good one right there. Gerald Yates has given the first super chat of the night.
In the house.
Thank you very, very much. Thanks for the tips and advice. You are very, very welcome, Mr. Gerald. Very welcome. And I appreciate the super chat as well. Very, very, very much. Let's see. Eric says, not much on WhatsApp as PP in Thailand. What is PP in Thailand?
PayPal?
Wow. He's talking about not much on what's as. He's trying to be politically correct about something, but I don't. We'll have to come back to that one. Ben's man says, Gerald, yes, and they use Line, Skype, and I think he's trying to say WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah.
He says thanks. Then we got prep for it on here. Hang on, got to go back to prep for it. Let me see here. My Siri just kicks on by. My cell phone's so old. My Siri just kicks on by itself. Prep for it says, one of my best memories in Pattaya was just meeting a girl at a mall. She was working at a food court. Just having a friend there was some good times. I paid for meals and movies. Sometimes she did. That's awesome, man. When you can have that kind of relationship, especially with in Pattaya or in Bangkok. Stuck in Florida.
And I could mention a story along that line, or we could do comments.
Let me get caught up here. Stuck in Florida says one of the problems using an app instead of just meeting them in person is it can limit where you go sometimes because you have to go where they are usually. Very true. Very true. Stuck in Florida. A lot of truth to that. Gerald says, I go to the Dominican Republic several times a year for the past few years, thinking about mixing it up this year by going to Thailand for the first time. But if you do, just wait a little while because it's going to be a while before you can get into Thailand. But coming over here would definitely be a different experience than the DR, I assure you.
Oh, and if I can ask Gerald a question, what is the Dominican Republic like? I've never been there. Like, how would you say the safety level is, if I may ask?
Yeah, he can answer that. What was the story you were going to
Jay?
Oh, the dating.
Jay, I've got my experience. I'm going to throw it out there, and I'm going to make it quick. Is of course divorced 8 years ago.
Yep.
Within about a year and a half, I got onto Asian dating, and I've always, my entire life, been interested in Asia. Got on a couple Asian dating apps. Actually, one was like AsianDating.com, and met a few, and they were from the Philippines, and through a couple experiences, I was naive at the time. I mean, I had never researched it. Let me try this. So, and I did it for a couple years, and probably and what ends up happening is, if you talk to on an Asian date, when you're from America, you end up talking to them. You talk to them, and usually within a couple weeks, they'll give you their Facebook profile. Then, I'm talking 7 years ago. Now I have no idea because
one of their 25 Facebook profiles. Yeah,
yes,
I've heard about that.
I did, and that at the time I did not know. I was, no clue. It was just, let me try this, and that was something you find out over time. Just talking Facebook, and then you start, one day, let me look up. You're searching their name, and let me and what ended up happening in my experience with the Facebook dating was, when you're from America and you may be planning to go there and this and that, because that's the first thing I want to know. When are you coming here? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When are you coming here? And well, it might be a year, in my experience back then, when I started it 6-7 years ago. But what I found out with dealing with that was, I just want to, at the same time, I want to talk, and they're really loving people, talking.
Yeah.
What ends up happening after about 4 to 6 months, those buffalo stories start.
Yeah, got a sick buffalo at the farm, and that's what it's all about, man.
I swear to you, when they find out you're not going to be there next month.
Yep.
And then 6 months rolls on down, you're still talking to them on a daily basis. They will message you 15 times a day.
That's why
they will tell you they love you.
What happened
with me after a couple? So what happened with me after a couple years of that was, it turned me off of the Philippines, and then I started searching Thailand. And what I found out with Thailand was, those women don't do that. They don't play. They may play over there on the line and do their thing, but they don't play. It's come here, and that's it. I want to meet you. It was more straightforward. It wasn't like I was being. Same time, I'm talking, messaging. Same time, Philippines, I feel like I was being bullshitted, and after money. And when I started talking with Thailand, they were just, no, dude, come here now. I mean, come here when you're going to be here. And they never, the ones I dealt with, the ones I talked to, never asked me for money.
Let me stop you there, Cody, and say that was a very good reminder.
And I did with the girls on those first, back 5 years ago. I sent them $100 here, $50 here, $20 here, until I figured it out. And it took me about 3 or 4 years, but I was naive in the first place.
Did you ever go?
I just didn't know. Here's what I was always told in my life: go find you an Asian woman, Philippine, Thailand. Did I go find them? and they're the best women in the world, which 90% of them are. But the ones online normally aren't. The ones that are online, and what I found, in my opinion, is they aren't. You have to go there. You have to meet them. You have to be there. I mean, the ones that are online, in my opinion, are, it's
All right, moving along. Hike, what did you have to say? Go for it.
Oh, so did you ever go visit any of them, like on vacation, Cody?
No, I had one here. I had one that came here that ended up being in the vicinity of Houston that I went and visited like 3 years ago. Went and visited her, hung out.
All right, here's my recommendation on using dating apps to find women before you get in the country. Wait until you're going to be in the country in like 2 days or 3 days. That's my response.
3 days.
Yes. Now I'm going to that way you avoid all the sick buffaloes. You avoid all the BS. All right. So let me go to Roger's comment. Lots of comments to go through here. Roger says, I replied my lady only to tell her she was pretty and young for me. Turns out she wasn't. I like that. Then he says she's a lot older than she looked. That's good. And you'll find that about Thai women. They will be 40 years old and look like they're 25. It's just a thing here. I don't know. I guess it's a good.
I think it's the diet. I think it's the diet.
That's Spanish blood and diet. That's Spanish blood and diet. That's
yep.
It.
No, I think you're thinking of Philippines.
Spanish blood.
Yeah, there's no
Spanish. Have Spanish blood.
Not Thais.
Spain.
They don't have Spanish blood. They don't have Spain blood. Thailand was never conquered by anybody. Never. That's been the only kingdom that's lasted.
I didn't say they were conquered.
But there's no Spanish blood. There's no. I know what you're saying. In the Philippines, the Spaniards occupied the Philippines for a very long time, as did the Americans. But that never happened in Thailand. The French didn't come in Thailand. The British didn't come in Thailand. American didn't come in Thailand. Spaniards didn't come in Thailand. That's why when you meet a Filipino or a Filipina, she wants to get out of the Philippines and go to your home country. When you meet a Thai, she wants to know, one of her first questions, if she's seriously looking for a relationship, is how long have you been in Thailand and how long do you want to stay? Because she wants to stay in Thailand. She don't want to get out.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yes,
I would agree with that.
All right,
now, here's one, Jared. Go ahead.
If you are on ThaiFriendly and you are looking for a regular girl, do not look in Pattaya or Bangkok. Check out other places. But if you're looking for
foreign,
yeah,
I
think so.
I would agree with his statement.
I think he's talking about you can hit Tinder or other apps if you're not looking for a real relationship, that kind of thing. Stuck in Florida says Jerry Yates, Thailand is 1,000 times better than the doctor in my
I think
than the DR in my humble opinion.
Dominican Republic.
Yes, he agrees. And then our experience says, yes, on ThaiFriendly, many, I think that's supposed to be girls, say only message me if you are in Pattaya now. So only start checking ThaiFriendly 1 month before you go. And even then, that's, in my opinion, not to be disagreeable. I'm just saying that's too soon. It's too far out. Gerald says, yes. No, he says it is very safe. I usually mix it up by staying at Airbnb and a hotel. I go to Santiago, Santo Domingo, Puerto Plata, and Sosa. I use the Cupid sites to pipeline and usually have a couple of ladies. So you're talking about
Dominican. It was Dominican Republic, I think.
Yeah, he's talking about Dominican. There's Brian. Look at Brian. Hello, man. He says, maybe off topic, but I play pretty serious pool. I was on the men's tour back in the day. Have you ever been to Hustlers in Bangkok or have a good place in Pattaya or somewhere else? I'm not a big pool player. I was in my late teens, but I haven't played pool in years, Brian. That's a good question. But
You know, I never,
Roger
yeah, I never
McGee
got in,
says,
oh, yeah, I never got into pool, but I used to like to play darts. But what do you call it? The nightclubbing that I have done, I've done some. I never have seen many, or I don't think I've ever seen anybody playing darts. Do you know if anybody does that over there?
yeah, they play darts everywhere over here.
I see.
Many bars play darts, especially English bars like the UK and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Roger says, I'll shoot some pool with you, Brian, when I get there. That's funny. Gerald says, the downside is that the 9 out of 10 chicas will be begging you to send them money, so do not pipeline until you're about 2 weeks out. I understand what you mean there, Gerald, and I have a lot. One of my favorite women in the whole world is from the Dominican Republic, and I have many women friends from Colombia, Ecuador, and Brazil. So I'm kind of familiar with that part of the world and how they feel about certain things, and it's a lot. The principles are a lot like dating in Southeast Asia, but the reality is much different. In my opinion, just my opinion. Rob Mack says, find a good country lady. They're the most genuine and ruined. I can tell you right now from experience, a good country lady is a very good point.
I like country
Mack.
ladies.
Yeah, the ladies that live out in the country that are not that are not used to being in the hustle and bustle of somewhere like Bangkok or Pattaya or something like that. They usually turn out to be the most caring and loving type of girls for some reason.
And I like Robert Mack's logo, where it's got his photo and it's like his little Robert Mack in Asia business. I like that.
I like that too. Philtho says when to use ThaiFriendly on the plane if it has onboard Wi-Fi about 3 hours before landing. And you know what, Matt?
Where's my mute?
I'm trying to tell you. You guys laugh, but he's right on point. He's right on point. And there's a reason for that. Stuck in Florida says 400 years of Spanish rule in the Philippines. Yes, sir. Roger says depends on whether you're looking for an exercise partner or a long-term companion.
Yeah, it's definitely a consideration.
Definitely a consideration. Victor says I have done both ThaiCupid and ThaiFriendly. I found ThaiFriendly had more of a focus on that could be true. I met my current long-term girlfriend on ThaiCupid. Yeah.
Is that I've actually never used ThaiFriendly because, I think that's the one I was thinking about. When you sign into it, it wants you to sign in with your Facebook page or a phone number, which of course both can be faked. But ThaiCupid, you can just sign in with an email address, like a spam email address you created. And I don't know, that's just a couple of times that I've tried it. I used it, and
anytime I use the dating website, I try to choose the option that gives the least amount of information possible.
Yes.
That's what I go for. Robert Mack in Asia says not ruined. Yeah, he didn't mean to say. He meant to say not ruined. Find a good country lady that is. Hang on, let me scroll back up one. Let's see. Find a good. Where did he say? Where was this comment?
I think he retracted it.
I think he did too. Okay.
Yeah, what we was talking about, good country lady, good values.
So,
one that is.
I have one, Jeremy. I have one, Jeremy. You read it, but Victor Henderson says I have done both Thai Cupid, Thai Friendly. I found Thai Friendly had more of a focus on holiday girlfriends. I met my
but I left those words out for a
Thai
reason.
Cupid. And
is that a banned phrase? Holiday and the other phrase?
Holiday girlfriends.
Oh,
is what he's saying.
Oh, violation. That's like
holiday.
A bad keyboard. Yeah. Holiday. Happy holidays.
Holiday trainers, and as far as Thai Friendly. So Victor, talk about that. I mean, what was, if that's okay with you, Jay?
Sure.
What was your experience once you got there and once it happened?
Oh, with Thai Q. No, Thai Q.
With Thai Q. He's saying he gave a vague, but
yeah.
And of course Victor be PC about it. But I'm curious. I mean, with TC, you're on the plane, you're getting there. I'm on Thai Cupid.
I would be on Thai Friendly. Our experiences, he agrees with Victor. Patrick, how are you today? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Our experiences, especially in the nightlife cities. Thai Cupid is not really where you want to search for the nightlife cities, that's for sure. Victor says, exactly. Are you experienced?
That's a good photo, too. The way he's framed up. Oh, I'm looking at my screen, but you see my hands over here. But here's the buddy.
I got another one. I got another one. This is, if this is okay with you, Jay, this is for Flo Rida. If you go stay in a small village of say 10,000 or less people, ever single women in that village will make sure you see them. That's where I'm saying, if to me, here's the way I look at it. If you're going over there to have fun, you're on the plane, you jump on Thai Friendly, you're going for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But if you're like moving there, you're going to retire, or you maybe plan to, Florida, do you actually, you go to the smaller places like Isan. You're looking for a wife.
Stop the press. We have a super chat in the house. Brian Mitchell, thank you very much. He says, I've been married once, not interested in making that mistake again. Worked hard and got my life and finances back together again. About to retire. Let the
debauchery begin.
Don't say it. Don't say that. That's why I was going to delete the comment.
My bad.
That part of it. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Talk about that.
We don't use words like that on here, and you guys know it. Right. But I understand, Brian.
He meant working out. He meant working out.
I've been married once, not interested in making that mistake again. I don't blame you there. Worked hard, got my life and finances back together again. That's one thing I'm working on right now. About to retire, and then you are going to let it fly. I got you, brother. I got you. Got you. I've just pulled your comment down because of that one word there. I don't want it. I don't want it getting tagged by.
I got one more question, Ross. I got one more question, Ross and Rayong. Would you please come on? I hadn't seen your face in about 6 months, and I loved your videos.
Ross in the house.
I love everything you have to say. I mean, you are the guy. For me, you and Jeremy are the guys that I listen to. Why don't you come on? Come on.
Ross just released a video.
If it's okay with Jeremy. I mean, I love listening to Ross talk, man. He's like an uncle. I think he's only about 5 years older than me, but it's kind of like the smart older brother.
Uncle Ross.
Cool if he came on.
Can we make that a nickname, Uncle Ross?
Uncle Ross.
Ross is welcome to come on if he wants to.
That would be cool. That'd be really cool.
Brian says, don't know the lingo. I understand that, Brian, 100%. And brother, don't you even be worried about the lingo right now. You you're starting to be around the channel on the weekends enough, you'll pick it up really quick. I don't know what's going on tonight myself because people are saying stuff that they know better than to say. But thank you very, very much for the $10 super chat, Brian. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. And I'm glad you found a bunch of value in the content enough to put your $10 in there. So thank you, and thank you again. Ross says it's stuck in Florida. It does help if they have stuck posted on the shirts. That's funny. Let's see. Again, Brian, don't worry about the lingo. We'll take care of you. I just realized I left up the PayPal link for a long time. Sorry about that. Our experience says just be PC, Brian. Jared doesn't care, but YouTube does. That's the whole point. I don't care what you say. Doesn't matter to me at all. But YouTube, that's a whole different story. They'll either demonetize the video or they will just get rid of it altogether. And we don't want that to happen for sure. Victor says, met her on ThaiFriendly, talked for 3 months or so, perhaps 2 to 4 times a week. Made arrangements to meet just to say hi. We hit it off 2 weeks together. That's awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. Great story. Had a fantastic time. Still been talking every day since February. She is a country girl, works in Bangkok, but not in entertainment zones. You go, man. That's awesome, dude.
So Jay, you're in Bangkok. Here's a question, and this is from what Victor just said. Do you think, let's just say, because you were in Rayong, which is a smaller, from what I understand, it's like the country beach, that it would be easy. Do you think where do you think would be easier for you to find a future companion? Do you think it's in Bangkok? Do you think it's in Rayong? Do you think it's in the beach? I mean, just your thoughts is all I'm asking.
I think it's not in Pattaya or Phuket. Bangkok could be you could very easily find a long-term relationship there. And I think that in Rayong, it's certainly possible to find a relationship there because you're getting into the smaller cities of Thailand. And
go ahead. No, what I see with Pattaya and Bangkok is no. Pattaya with Pattaya. It's a party city. That's what it is. It's like New Orleans. It's a party city. If you're looking for a wife, you don't go to Pattaya. Bangkok are working women. I mean, there's the section just like there is everywhere else in the world.
Most of Bangkok's women.
Pattaya is completely, and Phuket is completely party city. And where Bangkok is working people, working everything. And so it depends, to me, it depends on what you're looking for and where you go. That if you're looking for a wife, you don't go to Pattaya. That's it. You go there for fun, just like Phuket, right?
I would say that is a thorough analysis. Ross said, I'm distracted right now. Lots of people want to text with me right now. Okay, well, I'm glad people are texting with you. And Ross says, JC, that is inside joke. Stuck in Florida would understand. Okay. Phil Tho says, at Brian Mitchell, about the lingo, I've been hanging with the guys for about 5 months now. Tonight might be the first time I don't get a comment deleted, but that remains to be seen. That's good, Phil Tho. I like that. Very good one. Ross says, Cody, thanks for the kind words. If my phone stops beeping, I will come on. Then we got Victor.
I'd love for Ross to come on.
Yeah, he just released a video like a couple days ago. It's pretty funny.
He released a video on the mast. Yeah,
it was funny.
He released a video on the mast. We got 3 people on here, and we just got too many. So it's too hard to talk, keep up the conversation and the comments. all at once. So, Cody, is there anything you want to add? I'm gonna bump you and leave Hike on here.
Yeah, I was actually I'm on my last beer. I've got a 6 beer limit that I'm off live stream. So this is my seriously, this is my 6th. So
good.
Off. I'll BS with y'all on the chats. Thank
okay,
you, Jeremy.
Buddy.
Appreciate it.
Sounds good. You are very, very welcome.
See you later, bro.
I love you. I love you, man. Take care, bro. All right. Hike. Something you want to add?
Oh, no. Having fun and good, what do you call it? Discussion tonight. And I wish I had I'm pointing over here. Yeah, let me point. I wish I had my photo looked as good as Victor Henderson. That's like the best buddy icon photo.
I know, right?
That must be like a professional photo shoot. He's like,
it might be. It could very well could be. Roger says Landon Smiles had a video the other day about finding a woman in the villages. It was very informative. He probably is. Simon's a nice guy. I met him in person, and I watch his videos time to time as well. So he does some really good work for sure. Bob, hello, Bob.
I recognize Bob from Geo's channel. Good to see you, Bob.
Yep. Bob is over in the house. Victor says Phuket is a bit more family oriented. Really, that's very interesting because I've never been to Phuket. But I'm excited to go sometime sooner rather than later for sure. I don't know if we even want to get into that question or not. I guess I will. Scott says, would marrying a Thai province girl mean paying her parents a dowry? It just depends, man. It just depends. We had a conversation about this on the live stream a couple weeks ago, and I would have to say that probably it just depends. Me personally, I'm going to do something different if I ever marry a Thai woman. I'm going to find a way to get around the dowry. That's just my personal opinion. Robert says, hello to Mr. Bob Sears, who we are very, very happy to bring on. Are you experienced talking to Scott? And he says, generally, yes. So there you go. I believe he's dating a provincial Thai lady right now. And Ross put out a little comment here and said, dowry is a fluid thing. So
I like the way that's phrased. I like the way that's phrased.
Yeah. So, okay, Ross wants the StreamYard link. So let's give him the StreamYard link. There is the link coming. Should be out right now, Ross. You can pop in. Wow, a lot up here. Roger McGee says it's possible, Scott, especially if she's young. Scott said like 10 grand. It could be anything, bro. Our experience says that's too much. Possibly 20,000 baht equals 6 grand USD. That sounds about right. You can negotiate with the parents a lot. Each case is different, Roger says. And Filtho says, I don't like the looking for a wife thing. It seems whenever I was actively looking for a relationship, I'd find nothing. It's like wearing the skin or the stink of desperation. Just being open works better. And then, yes, Roger, you can negotiate. All right, here comes the big boy. Where'd you go, man? I was just getting ready to hit the plus button, Ross. Robert Mack says, are you experienced? 20,000 baht is around 600 USD. There he is. Let me get you guys' favorite boy toy on here.
Ross in the house.
I actually wanted Cody on the line. If I'm going to be here, Cody should be here. He's the one who asked me to show up.
He just wants to hear you talking. Cody is over his beer limit. I got to get something to drink, so talk.
Hey, if you leave your house, wear a mask. That's all I can say.
Yep. That's good advice. That's good advice.
Is there a humming? Hey, is there a humming sound? Because I have the air conditioner on. I didn't know if it's going to make if it's making a noise in the background.
No, you're good.
No, I don't hear it.
Okay.
I don't hear it.
Oh, good. Got a different headset on today than the last time I was on.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yes.
So how are things going in Rayong? Have you got any more dogs lately?
No new dogs. Still stuck at 19.
Oh, that's all. I got to read this. I got to read this comment here. Daryl says planning on coming to Thailand for 2 to 3 months. Heard Chiang Mai is good for digital nomads, and that you can fly into Bangkok for $50 when you want to party for a few days. What are your thoughts? Might be $50. Used to be $50, but it might be a little bit higher now. Ross, I read where VietJet is opening some routes, and a few other airlines are starting to open too. AirAsia is starting to open a few routes here and there. Beach Bummer says, "Are there times?"
Look.
Yeah, he's got his mask on. I know.
Oh yeah, these 3D printed masks are the best.
They're pretty cool. They definitely get attention, that's for sure. Beach Bum says, "Are there Thai women that are into fitness or body image like in other beach city cultures? And if so, where would I find them?" You would find them near the beach.
And at the gym.
And at the gym. That's exactly right. Those would be the two places you would find them.
Hey, Jeremy, I would think the best person is somebody like that would be somebody whose YouTube channel would be Sai. There's a person who's into fitness, who's attractive. Yeah, she has somebody, but there are definitely other people like her.
Yeah, there is. Sai is a very good example. You can see her on her channel or go to the holistic trainer. Adam, her boyfriend, is a good guy too. But you can go over there and look at her and see that she's into fitness, and you'll see that fitness pays. Fitness pays off. Derek said, "Hey Derek, it's good to see you, man. I think I said hello to you earlier, but thank you for being in here." It says, "Hey Jeremy, I'm working a bit of overtime tonight, but sneaking the stream on my iPhone. Awesome, dude. I love it. I love when people sneak to see the live stream." Bob says, when I was it was 20 baht to $1 plus or minus 5 baht. I think he means when he was here in Thailand.
That's got to be Canadian or Australian.
Yeah, that might be. What did you ever, Ross? Did you ever get an answer as to what happened to the bot? Did you ever figure it out why it took that dramatic leap?
Nope, but it's been all over the place for the last 2 days. I mean, Thursday was crazy. It dropped 1.5% in one day. It's down 3.5% for the week.
That's crazy.
Or I should say, it's up. It's up 3.5%. Looking at it,
right.
from Thai perspective.
All right, Experience says, "Jerry, I heard the same thing." All right, he says, "Ross looks like a bag of Lay's chips."
Yeah, Ross is still in bed. Literally, I'm still in bed. This is my shirt I was sleeping in last night. It's comfortable and it pulls sweat off of your body as you sleep.
That's awesome. Roger says, Sai is #1 clickbait. I agree. She is a very, very beautiful girl. Very beautiful. I haven't had a chance to talk to her. I've only talked to Adam, but seems to have a nice personality as well. Filtho says, just check flights from Chiang Mai to Bangkok are running about $82 US round trip. That's probably true because they can only fill half the plane right now. And Bob says that was US dollars in the 70s. Interesting. Robert Mack says Cambodia has come up with a price for entry if someone is ill on a plane. That doesn't surprise me for Cambodia. I would not be hard pressed to believe that at all. Robert says it was that range in 1956 to 1973. Very interesting.
So yeah, that would make sense. Yeah,
20 to 1.
That's right, Darren. Pre let's see, 2000, I guess 1999 or 2000. That's when the Thai economy collapsed. And it had gone up to from 23 up to 50.
Wow.
Yeah, something happened. It was like an economic collapse here. And then when Thaksin came in, he worked slowly to rebuild Thailand's economy and did a really good job of it by implementing a lot of things that now today people are still feeling the effect, like Thai Airways problem.
Yeah, exactly. Victor says, got to run. Final word, ThaiFriendly and ThaiCupid work and work well. Be honest. Figure out if long term or for holiday. Don't be a jerk, and you will be astounded with response by the upgraded service. And that's probably one of the most true comments I've ever heard in terms of dating in on dating apps like ThaiFriendly or something like that. And the last part of that about don't be a jerk, you'll be astounded with response by the upgraded service. That I think that's 100% true in every case, in my opinion. Bob says easy to learn. You tell him, Bob. Roger wants to wave bye, and Brian has got a comment that says medical docs can go to Southeast Asia, Thailand, Philippines, etc. Through Doctors Without Borders, but you have to go gratis. I don't. Work 8 days a month. You can do 8 in a row and have the rest of the time off. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Ross, you got any Thai-friendly experience?
No, I do not have any Thai-friendly experience. When I came to Thailand and met my wife, Thai-friendly wasn't even a thing. I met my wife. I was at a Thai discotheque. I was one of 3 white guys in the joint, maybe 4, and I saw her from across the bar and walked over there and started talking to her. We couldn't hear a word he said. We went outside and started talking and have been together pretty much ever since.
Congratulations.
Oh, Gratis says free.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Yep, sometimes that's what I need. I need a good stroke of luck right now. I need a good stroke of luck. I would feel much better about myself. For those of you that don't know, just a quick channel update. I am typing in a password here. I am trying.
That's right, Roger. I have an experience with friendly ties.
For sure. I have tried to put out more content and I'm going to continue via pictures. And if you're a channel member, you've been getting a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And if you are just a regular subscriber to the channel, or you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing, you've been getting some more information and some more content, some different pictures, because I've felt the need to get my creativity, my creative juices flowing again, because I want this channel to take off. In fact, I'm thinking about starting a second channel. More on that to come. That won't have anything to do with this channel. So more to come on that. I'll explain that to you guys. Roger has a good point there when he says, thumbs up, numb nuts. As you see it, I love it when he says that. As you see it scrolling across the bottom of my screen, we need 50 likes on this stream. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need 50. We have 33 right now. We have 33. We need to get to at least 50. At least 50. Jonathan's got his thumb up there about something, so that's cool. ThaiFriendly, but that was an experience for me in Pattaya, guys. Hike, you got any ThaiFriendly experiences like that, or did you only use ThaiCupid?
I only used ThaiCupid. It's just I did a couple years ago when I was getting into it. I did a Google search and I came across ThaiCupid. And I don't know, it just looked like a normal dating website, and it looked like it was patterned after Match or another one. There's a couple things that made it look very familiar, like an American dating site. There was like big disclaimers about be cautious of talking to people online. Don't send any money to people. It looked all real like official and, inviting and, like above board. And so I just signed up and got flooded like crazy. It was like, like what do you call it? Disorientating. Yeah. It was disorientating.
Right.
And, you just build up instincts and, send messages to people and, just take it from there.
Sounds good. Bob has an announcement. He says, my daughter left Thailand when she was 3 and just retired from, I think that's the USA Air Force, if I'm not mistaken.
Congratulations.
She retired from the Air Force. Yeah, definitely congratulations. And somebody said, thank you for your service. That was Robert Mack. And thank your daughter for her service. And I agree, Bob. I'm big on military people, and I appreciate what they do. Stuck says Ross and his wife have worked to make a great life for themselves. Much admiration to them. You are 100% correct, Stuck. And let me tell you what else Ross has done. Ross's video that's on my channel about the exact amount of money you need to retire has exploited the stupidity of human beings. They come on. Every day, I get a comment on there. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You have to save $500,000 to retire. You have to do this. I make it on $1,200 a month. And I'm like, guys, listen. This is not a monthly expense video. This is a formula video so that you can create your own monthly expense if you don't want to work when you come to Thailand. Nobody seems to understand that Ross has set this up. So this is how much money you need. If you have no source of income coming in, this is how much money you need to live off this much money a month for, I think it was 20 years, Ross, or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
until you can start collecting your, I'm thought is you're going to do it if you're going to retire at 50. And you're going to wait till you're 68 to get your Social Security, and then you'll have money coming in again. So how long can you stretch what you have
exactly
out? And the one thing that I don't think, Jeremy, let me just finish the point. The one thing that people don't get, if you move here, you come here with 2, 3, maybe 4 suitcases. You have to then get settled in, which means you need to buy bedding, towels, coffee machine, microwave, all the things that you may have had in your home, whatever country that you come here. And if you're renting a place, won't have, but you'll want. You're going to have to buy all those things. Yes, you could put them on credit cards, but you still have to pay for it eventually. If you need transportation, yes, if you have a partner who happens to have a vehicle already when you get here, great. But if you're a single person, you're going to need some form of transportation. And if you plan on living here long term, a car is much better than a motorcycle for getting around because you don't ever have to worry about it raining.
Right.
And you can load, if you're buying stuff to fill your house, you're going to want a vehicle to put it in because you certainly can't strap a mattress pad on your bike as well as easy. You can just throw it in the back seat of a car or the bed of a truck. So all these little things add up. I know when we first moved here, I came here with 6 suitcases and 4 dogs. And that was for my wife and I. I'm sorry, 8 suitcases. We had to pay extra for the additional suitcases. And in those additional suitcases were things that we knew it was cheaper to bring them on the airplane than it was to buy when we got here. We have higher quality linen. So we had the 800 and 1,000 count sheets, which are very expensive to buy in general. And so to pay $50 more for the bag at the airport was worth one set of sheets, and we had 4 of them in there. So that made more sense to us. We had silverware that my mom had given to me when we got married. We wanted to bring that with us because my wife really likes that silverware. Little things like that. And then we had one suitcase that had nothing but photos in it. We pulled all the pictures out of the frames and put us, and then when we got here, put them all back in frames. But we didn't want to bring the frames with us because that's extra weight you don't need. But everything you need to get settled in, you're going to have to buy again. A computer, a printer, things you don't even think about. Restocking your shampoo, your soap, because you have to buy all new all over again. Easily, we spent $15,000 in the first month and a half just getting settled in. And that's not counting buying the car, which we had to pay cash for because neither one of us had credit in Thailand because nobody had a job. So nobody's going to give you a loan to buy a vehicle when you have no job. As a foreigner, forget about getting a loan. If you don't have a job, who's going to guarantee that you have income? You're not going to get a loan. You need to pay cash for everything. So you need to have that cash. That's the one thing that people who have not traveled here don't get.
That's 100% correct. 100% correct. Jonathan says, I always thumbs up and hit the like button. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I do appreciate it. Brian says, shutter, gratis shutter again. I think he's talking our experience. Feltos related, but a little off topic. We know about a lot of the Thai dating scams in Buffalo. But other than the 2-week millionaire approach, are there any food scams that the Falang play?
And is food a keyword for? I don't get that.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Food scams.
Food scams is if you're going out and you've taken one personal trainer out to dinner, and during the course of the dinner, 3 other trainers show up to join you for dinner, and your dinner for 2 becomes a dinner for 5.
I see. I
have seen that happen many times.
I have not seen that happen, but that's because I haven't been out enough.
Good scams. Filtos, watch out for the Nigerian money scam. When people show you the black paper and tell you they can turn it into American money, all you have to do is put this special chemical on it that it will only cost you so much money. That's one that's very popular still out here that people still fall for. You see, at least once a week, you'll see somebody on the news being arrested for it.
Really?
Yeah, he's right because I read it in the paper. I'm gonna give you guys some Pattaya news toward the end of the stream here. Our experience is laughing at Brian. And look who's decided to drop by. Steve-O himself. Hey, man, it is good to see you. I was thinking about you the other day and started to give you a call.
I recognize that photo from your video.
That's Steve from 6 years in living in Pattaya, 7 years. Yep.
Yeah, good to see you again. I've seen you on TV. I used to see you on YouTube. That I watch on my TV. So
yeah,
I get what Filtos is saying. Filtos, if you're thinking you're going to play a game on a Thai girl, good luck. You're in an amateur league playing with professionals.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that. But Steve, it is good to see you. Very, very good to see you. And I'm doing great. I certainly hope you are, bro. Give me a call sometime. Filtos says sorry for the fat finger. Yeah. You're not going to you're not going to scam Tiger. I even did a video about this. And matter of fact, Ross, I shot the video probably in the same bungalow you're currently sleeping in right now.
No, I'm in what used to be our reservation area. We turned it into a room.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was at Ross's place when I shot it. And I talked about that you will lose big time if you try to play the games with Thai women. You will lose. I promise you, you will lose. That's not going to happen. Steve-O says going on 8 now, so that's good. You're still here. I was wondering if you went back to America or not, but I'm glad you're still here for sure. What did Jonathan say? Buy my friend a drink. becomes a very expensive night out. LOL. Yes, it does. It can
Sometimes,
very quickly.
Sometimes buying her friend a drink can turn into a really fun night, though.
It could. That's certainly a possibility. But if you're here on vacation and are kind of a newbie and kind of naive to what's going on, that's probably buy my friend a drink is probably not the best idea. I would even be cautious at this point of doing it myself. Filtho says, "Yeah, I don't play. Just wondering what they say about our scams." I don't think we're really. I'm sure there are some foreigners that come over that try to play some kind of scam on somebody. But the fact of the matter is, the Thais are going to win. They're going to win, and you're going to lose. And you're not going to lose like, oh man, I lost. No, you're going to find yourself possibly bleeding. Probably
definitely leaving the city.
Yeah, exactly. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. Philthos also says, me versus Thai girl is like me shooting hoops against the entire Harlem Globetrotters team. That basically sums it up right there. Are you experienced? Says, questions for Jeremy. Are you ready to date? Yes, I am definitely ready to date. I kind of dated a little bit last weekend when I went to Pattaya when I was learning the whole Thai-friendly process that I talked about in the beginning of the video. That was sort of a date. Do you have time? I do right now at this moment, but July the 1st when school starts, I won't. I will, but I'll have to get a new schedule. I'll have to make a new personal schedule for myself. Are single mothers okay? Yes, I'm okay with them having kids, just not babies. They have to be old enough to, be able. I'm not going to give an age range, but no babies. They can have kids, but no babies. Do you mind if she drinks? Absolutely not. Does not bother me at all if she drinks. It bothers me whether or not she's drunk. There's a big difference. I don't mind her drinking, but she's not going to be a drunk around me. No disrespect, just asking. There was nothing disrespectful about that, brother. And you can ask that all you want to. Those are actually very good questions, in my opinion. So thank you. Stuck says, you better be careful who you play games with. You may lose more than money. That's exactly our point there, Stuck. You got it, man. Gerald says, what kind of games? I am confused. Ross, take it away.
What kind of games do the girls play on the guys, or what kind of guys can play on the girls?
I think he's talking about both because he's confused.
Back when I was a young man, not married, there would be the scam where the guy would always be telling the girl, I just need to go here. I'll be back in a couple days. And he'll leave a few of his things that he definitely plans to never look for again at her place, right, and then just disappears. Easier, and she's still holding out hope that he's going to be returning for her. Used to see that a lot.
And they're probably smarting up to that very quickly. Very good. Cody's still around. We love you, Cody. Good timing. I had a Philly wanting to show me her FaceTime jammies. Basically saying he had a Filipino wanting to show her the jammies. That's so funny. Stuck says, Jerry Yates, I'm talking about guys that like to play the field but tell the ladies otherwise. Do you know how much trouble you can get in doing that here in Thailand? let me break this down for you for just a second. These girls in Thailand, especially if you're going to Bangkok or Pattaya or Phuket or somewhere like that where nightlife exists and
they all know each other.
Fun. They all know each other. They all have the same Facebook group. They're all members of the same Facebook group. And they will literally, when you walk by, take a picture of you, put it in the Facebook group and say, hey, who knows this guy? Who knows this Farang? Somebody in that group has seen you before. You've talked to them or something, and they're going to tell you about it. And then if they don't like you, it's possible that they jump groups right over to their Thai boyfriends group and say, hey, this is the Falang that did blah, 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 blah. And before you know it, you're waking up in either a clinic or ER bed saying, what happened last night? Man, I must have got wasted or something. And you think I'm playing? No. Stuff like that actually happens. It does. It actually happens. And it's you can just get in so much trouble for that. So much trouble. Let's see here. Cody says, man, Ross, you are
That's
hot.
pronounced hot.
If I was a look at if I was a hot chick, I'd work Ross like Cody. It's time to stop drinking, brother. That's hilarious.
Cody just likes that I went back to being black hair. That's all.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Thailand ain't the only place on earth, honky. You're right. It's not. Our experience is okay. I'll send your picture to my girlfriend's single cousin who lives in Bangkok and is very cute and is looking for love. She's been crying on Facebook for the last month about meeting someone. She is very cute. Send her my information. Send me a way to contact her, and I will be more than happy to do that. She only speaks a little English. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. My first girlfriend didn't speak any English, and we had so much fun trying to work that out. It was great. What we got here? Victory Lap Life says, I hope you got. Did you guys delete that comment? Yeah, you must have deleted it. Bob says, like us all, no one likes being played or lied to. 100% agree with that. Our experience, he's trying to hook me up. He says, I met her. She is a really nice person. I also speak to her on Facebook all the time. That's great. Anybody that knows anybody that lives in the Bangkok area that's single and looking, here you go.
And did you see the video that RU Experience was in with another Thai vlogger where he's riding the motorcycle, and that he might be mentioning a lady?
Possible. But I didn't see. I usually wind up starting his videos, and then for some reason I have to cut them off, like I get a phone call or something like that. We got 42 likes. We need 8 more. 8 more likes. Hit the thumbs up button. 8 more. Where was I at? Cody says this new Indian chick is a crazy cat lady with blonde hair and insisting I check her temperature. That's Cody. I love you, man. Filtho says they have radar too. I went out for a Thai massage. I rolled over and my Thai girlfriend was sitting in a chair watching, legs and arms crossed. Fortunately, left the boxers on for the massage. That's you better have you escaped narrowly with your life with that one. Ben's man says rule number 1: don't date girls from Pattaya, Bangkok, or Phuket.
I would disagree with that comment.
Villages and non-touristy areas. I totally disagree with that. You can definitely, absolutely date girls from those areas. You just have to have the right mindset, and you have to understand the women. I mean, Ross, what you said you disagree too? Talk to me.
Absolutely, because if you were born and raised in Bangkok, most likely you will speak English already. So, and you may not work in entertainment. You may work at an eyeglass shop. You may work at a place that works with foreigners on a regular basis. And not every girl who speaks English has worked with the entertainment industry. And just because, especially if you're in a touristy area, There are a lot of girls who speak English just because they work with tourists and other lines of work, whether it's restaurants, hotels, travel agencies. So there are other reasons why girls can all learn to speak English quickly, not just because they hung out with a lot of white men at night.
I couldn't agree more, Ross. Couldn't agree more. I typically don't encourage people to go looking for wifey material in those places, but if you happen to stumble across, a business or something that you just said, Ross, like a situation like that, then yeah, just because they're there doesn't mean they work in the nightlife. That's for sure.
I'll give it a perfect example. When I was at the eyeglass shop getting my new glasses, when I was there ordering them, the 3 girls who worked there were all flirting with me the whole time. When I went back to pick my glasses up the week later, my wife was with me, and they all started to ignore me at that point and have since ignored me ever since.
Yeah.
As soon as I realized that my wife is prettier than they are, they stopped flirting with me.
Stuck says, use LB guys, please and thank you. Yep, definitely have to do that. Cody says, I'm not on Beer 9, not driving for Tang. Only Jessica Alba could achieve that. He's got a thing for Jessica Alba, man. I'm assuming she would send a Ferrari for me, maybe upon Ross driving. I'm
running too much space in his brain right now.
Way too much. Our experience says cheaper, my brother, and laughing out loud. That's funny. Cheaper Charlie, are your experience hard to stalk you nowadays?
Go on, get out of here.
That's very interesting.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Patrick says, gotta go, Jeremy. Take care, bro. See you in the next one. Good to me. I'll probably do one tomorrow too, just because I feel like it. Benzman says, I was thinking in terms of being able to get by with dating more than one woman.
One in every town.
I was about to say I wouldn't do that unless they were in separate towns and like a long way away. Like, for example, dating a girl in Bangkok and dating a girl in Rayong. That would be far enough away that I might be okay. That's just my opinion, though. Derek says, thumbs up. Almost forgot. Multitasking here. I hear you, brother. I appreciate it. Definitely need the thumbs up. Cody says Ross isn't wearing. Oh my lord, we're not even gonna mess with him. Gerald says, I do too. Gerald says, what advice would you for a play the field guy? I only like hanging out with the same person for 2 or 3 days. Hang out with the same person for 2 or 3 days, and then, like, example, if you're in Pattaya, okay, if you want to see one girl for 2 or 3 days, that's cool. See a girl that works in one area of Pattaya, and then do not go back to that same bar and try to get a drinking companion at that same bar. You'll probably get your head busted. And
no, that's not true. Not true.
It is true.
I disagree. I was back in my single days. I can remember a time where I had dated half of a bar, and they all loved me.
Yeah, but that was a whole different time. There's no way I would tell anybody to go. I wouldn't. There's no way I would go to a one bar now and go back to the same bar in 2 or 3 days to try to get another girl. It just wouldn't happen. Competition is too heavy right now in this time. Our experience says, hi, that is Maggie from Maggie's Journey, but the lady I'm talking about in my video is my girlfriend's B-Day dinner.
Birthday.
I'm not sure what it meant by that.
Yeah, birthday dinner.
Oh, birthday dinner.
Yeah.
Got it there.
I think I've seen that video. Yeah, I didn't know if I was supposed to mention the competition or not, but but Ari Experience has been on that vlogger's channel on a few videos some months back, and he's got his own channel. So
yeah, that's cool. You can talk about other vloggers as long as we're not talking negative. We're okay.
Oh, okay.
No worries. Filtho says separate towns and no family in Udon Thani. That's good point there. Somebody saying hey to Jim Pell. Where's Jim?
Hello, Jim. How's it going? Good to see you, Jim.
Why don't I see Jim?
He says, hello, family. How is everybody doing? Wanted to stop by and say hi to everyone.
Hello, Jim.
Oh, there he is. He's back up here. Hey, Jim. There you are. Hello, family. Yeah, I see it now. Hello, sir. Hope everything is going good for you. Thank you for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. Haven't heard from you in a while, so I hope you're doing okay. Scrolling back down. Yeah, I didn't know Jim was in here. There's the PayPal link, guys. If anybody wants to contribute, certainly makes me sleep better at night knowing that my computer crashes. I'll be able to replace it, but that's a whole nother thing right there. Let me see what else we got going on down here. Let's see. I went back over to StreamYard, guys. Thank you for putting up the PayPal. Are you experienced? He says, challenge Jim, because that's what Jim likes to do for sure. Yeah, so that could be something. I've just gotten to the point where I talked about ThaiFriendly so much in the beginning of this. I hope you guys like that thumbnail for this video, because that was an off the cuff. I didn't think I was going to take that picture, and there was a Joker statue in one of the small malls in Pattaya last week, which I still got to do the real video on Pattaya. But what I'm doing is during the days here, I'm watching videos on Adobe Premiere and trying to learn how to use some of the different tools so I can give you guys a different look. Everybody's saying hey to Jim. Our experience says, when the two ladies bring my girlfriend birthday cake, those are her two cousins. Gotcha. Chris has got a question. He says, what countries are allowed to fly into Thailand now?
The Thai bubble.
I am not. Yeah, the travel bubble. So they're in talks with China and Vietnam was the last two that I heard, Ross. China and Vietnam, with possibly opening up flights internationally with them first. Basically, the travel bubble is kind of like this. It says Thailand is looking to open up international flights to countries that have little to no risk.
So America is out of the question.
America is definitely out of the question, and it'll be a while before the international flights completely open back up here. Jim says, well, guys, here's the best thing I can do for tonight. I'm putting a small challenge out to everyone. Jeremy, every time you can get 3 people to match a $10 contribution, or one person does 30, I will do 10. That is a good challenge, Jim. And I appreciate it very, very much. So basically, we're looking for $10 contributions. And I'll just have to keep an eye on PayPal, because I'm not sure if my email is going to show up or not. But very, very good challenge there, Mr. Pell. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, sir. Go More Hike is laughing at MetTech. MetTech says live stream preceded by Christian advertisement. And look at that, Roger McGee has already sent $10 in, just like that. Roger McGee does his thing. Thank you very much, Mr. McGee. Definitely appreciate it. See, I don't have it on an email, so I have to show it up here. You guys can see it. Right. Can you see it right there? Oh, wait. It's asking me to touch my ID.
Super chat.
Now I got
Super chat.
now, I got a super chat?
Yep, super chat.
You got to go back
From
using
who?
the piece of paper, Jeremy.
I know. I got to go back. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. Ronald, he says, I'll start it off. What?
Is
I
that a
appreciate that.
Japanese yen? Is that the
1,000
Japanese,
yen.
What currency is that? Yen?
About 20.
the Japanese yen?
What is that? About 1,000 yen is like around $10.
Well, there he goes. He's 10ing it up. So Roger sent 10. He sent 10. Thank you very much, Ronald. I appreciate that. Japanese yen, he says. Very good.
Oh,
that is the yen. Well, what you got there? Go more hike. What'd you say?
I was saying, I was right. It was the yen.
Yeah. Okay. Good. This is the end of the live stream when we can start playing around with the challenges and all that stuff, because we definitely went over all the pertinent information in the video. Bob says, when I first got in country, I met a girl right off. We went to her place, didn't work out. I returned to the hotel and met another. It was like death sentence for the second girl when first one came back. All the joys. And Robert's done the conversion.
Ross and Rayong.
Ross and Rayong. What?
Well, MedTech is asking, who are the two people? Our names are right on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's Ross and Rayong. That's my friend Ross and Rayong, and my friend, we'll call him Go More Hike.
Yeah, that's my channel name. Right
GMH.
That's his channel name. Let's see, what did I miss here? Greens, two guys. What are your like? Oh, okay. It takes it a while to pop up. Jim says, "Okay, well, I got to go now. Bye. Getting too close to 30. Got to go. Just kidding." That's funny, Jim. Very, very funny. Appreciate you putting that out there, though, man. Thank you. Very, very much. I always love to see challenges get out there. And MetTech says, sorry guys, I'm on a mobile phone. That text too small for me to read. That's okay, brother. No problem. We understand. And we have over 50 likes, which is great. Great. And we have 7 people that have nothing better to do with their life than hit the thumb down button.
I think it's always the same 7 as well.
It is, and it's the same. It turns into the same 14 or whatever. It's just
multiple accounts.
Yeah, and when people hate without knowing you, it's because they're broken, not you. I mean, I don't even go on the people's channels anymore and give them a thumb down. Ooh, Jim, you gotta pay, bro. Because thank you very, very, very much. This person, hang on, I got to get this in real time on StreamYard. Thank you very much. This person right here, I'm not going to call your name out, but can you see that? That's a 20 on top of a 10 and a 10 on Super Chat. So Jim will be emailing his $10 in eventually here, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much, sir, for that $20 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Roger had 10 and $10 was sent in Japanese yen. And then we got 20 from a very, very nice person and a good friend of the channel that I appreciate very much. I appreciate that.
And earlier on in the live stream, I wrote down some names. Jarrell put in a super chat, and Brian did a super chat. And
thank you for doing that. Go more hike. That's actually very helpful, man.
My handwriting is bad, so I won't show it. But this is the back. I I kind of Jarrell and Brian did a super chat, and Roger. There's like was it Roger McGee? There's more than one Roger.
Yeah.
Roger did a PayPal, and have you already said Ronald? Ronald did a super chat. Yeah, he was the guy that did Japanese yen.
And then I had another guy whose
Anonymous.
name I won't mention. Did $20.
Mr. Anonymous, PayPal, and Jim Pale.
You guys rock, man.
Oh.
You guys rock.
So
I got a challenge for Jeremy. It's a $10 challenge. If you could just say the resort's name properly.
Rouse didn't specify. No.
Hang on. No.
This resort.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this resort.
I need to look at the letters. Give me just a second. Give me a second.
I know Hike knows how to say it properly, so he'll be our referee.
I've listened.
Yeah. Okay, it's the it's the Buan and Shui Resort.
Hike, is that correct or incorrect?
I'm have to say incorrect. It wasn't really even close.
It is the Boon Tham and Chui Resort. Boon Tham.
Okay. Nice.
I thought it was.
I tried, man. I tried. All I can say is, look, I got a channel on my. I've got a playlist on my channel that's got 4 videos from that resort that you guys can go watch. It's a great place to stay.
Thank you.
That's all I can say about that.
We'll try that again in a week.
All right, that was good, Ross. That was good. I enjoyed that. I like that.
Could you say that again? Boon Tham and Shui. Boon Tham.
There you go. Boon Tham and Shui Resort.
Boon Tham and Shui.
Boon Tham. TH sound. Tham.
Okay. Boon Tham and
that would
Shui.
be, for those who are wondering what the name is, it is my wife's mother and father who have passed away. That's what it was named after.
Awesome. Matt Tech says you and Mike have become my go-to live streamers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Stuck in Florida is literally laughing to death here because I can't remember how to say it. Ross and Rayon says no chance of you losing that 10. That was before I said it. I like that. Yeah, man. I like Mike too. I sure do too. I like Mike a lot. We've had a lot of fun. We're talking about the same Mike. I talked to him this morning. We're going to set up a live stream. Not a live stream, but a dual vlogging day at some point in time.
Cool. You gonna do a walk and talk? Walk and talk.
I don't know. I don't know if we're going. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something. Mike's a real positive guy and has a great attitude, good outlook on life, and I enjoy hanging out with him. So it's worth it to me. Just for practice, Boon Tham and Shui.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close.
And that was
said at the resort 4 times.
That was like 2 whole minutes gap between me learning how to say it and me saying it.
And you've stayed here 4 times, and you've been here even more than that just to come over to say hey. That's funny.
That's right. It's all good. Matt Tech says, I like Malin, the man, and donated towards his excellent Hong Kong reporting, but his recent live streams has become too... Ooh. Somebody take that comment off. Sorry, Matt Tech.
He needs a left wing. He needs a left wing to fly, that's all.
Yeah. But somebody take that comment down, please, and including myself. Okay. We don't talk about
Politics.
Different wings. Different wings. We don't talk about different wings on here. We keep that. There are 3 things that we do not talk about on this channel.
Fat Club.
It's just like going on the first date.
Fight Club.
Okay. What did you say?
I got Ross. Once I make one person laugh tonight, my mission is complete.
3 things we don't talk about on this channel, just like the first date that you go on, right? Those 3 things would be politics, religion, and women we both slept with. We don't talk about them. That's it. And we also don't slam other channels on here, just for the sake of it. Yes, MetTech, that is correct, and certainly no disrespect at you in any other in any way, form, or fashion. Our experience says, I like the video on the new Smoking Joe's. Thank you, sir. I had a great meal there, and it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't like Smoking Joe's. I didn't find it all that flavorful.
I did. I liked it. Maybe
might have been what I ordered.
Could have been, but I ordered a quesadilla, and I was on the side. So it's now Smoking Joe's Barbecue and Steak Company, right? So they're doing some stuff, some renovation on the side that used to be under the Smoking Joe sign, but on the other side, which used to be kind of empty, that's where you sit right now because they're doing renovations on the other side. So you sit right there, and the waitresses were actually, and it was because my only complaint ever at Smoking Joe's originally was that it was very slow to get your food. That was my only complaint. Never about food. But this was fast. Like, they were very quick to jump on it and get your order to you. In fact, I'm going to post a picture of the quesadilla I ate a little bit later. Philto says after so. Go ahead, Ross.
I say I've been watching Niall in Thailand posting all of his different places for Mexican food. Now I'm heading out there next week to go get some because you can't get good Mexican food anywhere here in Rayong, and I miss Mexican food.
I miss Mexican food too. I saw his Facebook post about that eating the Mexican food that he had, and I'm definitely going to go back and check on that next time I go to Pattaya. I'm going to try to squeeze in one more trip before July comes around, but I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Philto says, after so long eating Thai food, Ross probably has 3 taste buds left.
Thai food is 5 tastes. You have sweet, savory, salty. I'm missing what the spicy, and I forgot what the other one is. But it's basically hitting all 5 parts of your tongue: the center, the left, right, front, and back. That's how Thai food is. You will taste all portions of that. Very different from like any other type of food where you only have just a sweet or a savory. Thai food is supposed to be a combination of all 5.
And to me, it is. It's great. Philto says after so long. Oh no, I just read that.
Oh, I do like barbecued ribs. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Our experience says Ross looks like he can eat. Surprised he doesn't like barbecue ribs. He does. He just said that. Ben's man says that Bob Steers. Rule number 2: change hotels so you don't have that problem. That's that I've seen guys that do that. In fact, one of the ideas that I have when school starts back up, so that I won't have to spend so much time on the road, is to actually use the contribution money to the channel, which is Super Chats, PayPal, is to use that to go stay at some decent hotels like downtown here in Bangkok, around the Nana area and around the Soy Cowboy area and around Ekamaya, Azok.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you, I was going to say Freudian slip, but that would be real bad. So anyway, I want to go stay at some of those hotels and give you guys some reviews. And also, go out at night and see how far the nightlife is from those places and do those things. Benzman says, I eat Thai chilies like M&Ms. I would literally have a stroke if I did that. MedTech says Taco Bell still closed for dine-in. I don't think so. When I walked by there the other day, they just had the same thing. You get when you walk in, you got to have your temperature checked. You got to either sign in or you have to QR code on your phone. So when you're in and out, so they can track you. And but it looks good. In fact, Taco Bell is a place that I might eat at later today. I'm very fortunate to be near a Taco Bell. Stuck says,
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I love Taco Bell. Stuck says, if you consider Taco Bell Mexican food, you probably think Olive Garden is a fine Italian eatery.
Olive Garden is a expensive place. You got to save up.
That's right. But here's the thing, Stuck. Here's the thing. Taco Bell is about the closest thing that I have found to Mexican food thus far. In Bangkok, I know there's some good Mexican places here. I just hadn't found them yet. MedTech says I like Olive Garden too expensive. But Bob says, Bizman, thanks. I was a young man. What did I know? Okay. Our experience says Olive Garden. Homer likes donuts. That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, guys. Ross, I'm going to boot you first. And thank you very much for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Talk to you later, bro. Go more hike. Go more hike. Go more hike. Go more hike. You, sir, have done a fantastic job today. Is there was any topic that you would like to Roger says, don't be talking about my Olive Garden breadsticks and Alfredo dip. I know, I love Olive Garden too. You got anything on your mind, Hike?
No, not really. Just had fun tonight and good discussion. And
we did have a good discussion. You know, we're approaching 2 hours, and it doesn't even feel like it's been about 40-minute live stream is what it feels like, and we're approaching 2 hours. That's awesome.
Yeah, time has passed very very fast.
I like that. I'm glad Ross came on. He really helped with the passing of time for sure. Philtho says, I like the goodbye waves remind me of the Andy Griffin show. Andy Griffin show. That's true. Yep. I love I went down Mayberry when I was up that way a couple years ago. Hike, you know what I'm talking about. And
like the real Mayberry?
Yeah, the real Mayberry.
That's in that's in North Carolina, isn't it?
Yeah. I went up that way and saw all the classic signs and everything. It was cool, man. Jim Pell says, I have not ran away.
Attraction?
Is it what?
Is it like a tourist attraction with the sheriff station and Floyd, the barbers?
Yeah. It's all that stuff. Jim says, I have not ran away. I'm switching my debit card over to my Cash App to fund the PayPal. I'm working on it. Money will be there shortly. Sounds good, Jim. We all know you come through, so do not worry about it, brother. I appreciate you putting that challenge out. Stuck in Florida says Subway is a great delicatessen. I've never heard that word before.
It's like a fancy word for deli.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I like Subway. Hashtag eat fresh.
Yeah, you can watch that video. I've never seen that. I'll be looking for some Mexican food at some point in time. Maybe I'll check that video out, Roger. And thanks for the suggestion. So, with that being said, I want to say a couple things real quick. One, don't be surprised when the channel changes a little bit as I start to go back to work. Like, we've been working half days. I got to work the full day Monday. I don't know what the rest of the work week is going to look like. I'm going to get you guys as much content as I possibly can, but most of the content is going to be coming via short videos and pictures and good quotes, inspirational stuff. To get that, you're going to need to be a channel member. Most people will need to be a channel member. I will be putting stuff on Instagram, but my channel members are the people that I take care of first and foremost. You can become a channel member as it's scrolling across the screen for only $2.99. I mean, it's $3. You know, it's not a break the bank kind of thing, and it's a monthly recurring fee, and you get you're going to get all the updates. You'll get the short videos. You'll get the pictures. The pictures that I don't normally share or that are behind the scenes pictures. You'll get your own email address, which, by the way, I sent out a mass email to everybody 2 days ago from DoMoreLife.life. So if you didn't get it, please let me know. And there are a few other perks that come with it. The channel membership video I have doesn't explain all the perks. I have to do a new one because I've added several perks to it. And it's only $3. So if you want to sign up, hit the join button below. It'll tell you a little bit about the perks. And if you have any questions, you can always email me. Secondly, I want to just say how grateful I am for all of my moderators that are in this chat and that have been in other chats that do such a great job and making sure that YouTube, that we remain monetizable on YouTube. You guys are great. Also, I'd like to thank all the channel members that I have. We're up to 23 channel members now. I would personally like to see that you get your name in green. That's why I did it. Stuck in Florida says. We're up to 23 right now, and I would like to see us at 50 by the end of July. I think that's a legitimate goal. That would be really, really nice and make me very, very happy. And I think you guys would like it as well. Also, I want to say thank you, a big heartfelt thank you to anyone who contributed monetarily on this live stream, because without the contributions that come in to this channel, I really couldn't do some of the things that I do, such as buy the equipment I buy. Just got a new camera, and that was in large part, thanks to the guys that have contributed to what I consider to be an awesome family. Roger McGee likes Mexican restaurant. It is in Pattaya Beach.
And I wrote I wrote the names down of the people that contributed.
I want Hype to go through his name. I'm so glad you did that, because I can never write while I'm having a chat. Yeah. You want to read that out? And great appreciation here, guys.
Yeah, thank you to the contributors. Jarrell, Super Chat. Brian, Super Chat. Roger did a PayPal. And Ronald did a Super Chat in Japanese-ian. What is that phrase? Konnichiwa? Yeah, konnichiwa. Or is that arigato? I forget. One word means hello and one word means thank you. And I think it's arigato is thank you. And Anonymous or I should say, if I can get it out, an anonymous person did a PayPal, and also Jim did a PayPal.
Correct. Very, very good. And now Jim says for $9.99 a month, you get the voice of Jeremy talking like a 1-900 number. I think I will pay $19.99 a month to not hear that. LOL. That's so funny. But it's what I have to do. I have to put it out there for the new people to watch the videos, or people to get these replays on suggested videos, that kind of thing. So we have to let them know about it. But with that being said, I love you guys. Hike, do your thing.
Oh, this is the channel dedicated to travel, fun, photography, and education. Thank you for watching.
Good job, my man, and thank you for being a part of the live stream. Guys, whatever you do today, even though I may see you tomorrow, good night, Brian. Thank you for all your support, brother. Appreciate it. Whatever you do today, find a way to do more life. Thank you so much for coming on, Hike. I really appreciate it. And everybody else, thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.